How do I rescue an elderly friend from online scammers? Because she's already sent money to one man she met online, and now she's befriended some other suspicious characters. This actually happened to one of my clients. She had an elderly brother, and he was deep in investing with the Nigerians. With like quick click to pay, and it was devastating for their company, because I don't know what occurred. I don't know how that happens like that. Where did it become a good idea to respond to the email? But he was, deeply entrenched, and it went on for 2 years, and it was quite a game. Impossible to repair, had to get an attorney, and it was nuts. So, but I'm curious, what have you all ever seen this happening or known somebody, or how would you approach that?
Yeah, so someone tried to do this recently to my mother. And part of the reason that it almost worked, but we have taught her to reach out to us in situations like this. If people are asking her for anything, to reach out and just run it by one of us. So that's the first thing I would say to this person. But one of the issues was that she didn't understand the technology well enough. So she didn't understand how this person just appeared in her world. And if she knew a little bit more about the technology, she would have been more suspicious. So I think the first thing is for this person to bring it to this person's attention that it happens. Maybe send them some articles or some news clips so they can see for themselves. And then some ground rules, maybe, like, do not send anybody any money unless you check with me or your son or somebody who maybe can vet it with a little more tech savvy eyes. That's what I would say. Yeah.
I don't have any solutions right now, but the first thing that immediately came to mind was one, you're also working with someone's emotional connection to things of, okay, I want to help people in need. And so that is a need that we all have. And if they don't understand the technology, and there's this need that they're wanting to give, and that on top of that, they're later in age, like all of those things are really tied to that person's like legacy and contribution and a whole bunch of other deeper stuff. And so I'd also have some kind of conversation around, like, what is it that you want to give to, or why is it that you're trying to help this person?
I like that.
So then you can try to redirect some of that that energy and longing to something that's actually real.
That's a good idea. Richard, do you want to add anything?
No, I think Corey and Donnie covered that off beautifully.
Awesome.
Can I just add one more thing to that?
Sure.
Sometimes people get to a point where they shouldn't be managing their own finances, and I don't know what elderly friend means, but it might be time for a conversation, maybe with that friend or with family, to make sure that bills are being paid and wise choices are being made and things like that as well.
Yeah, if behaviors like that are at the point where they're kind of occurring regularly, if they've become habitual, that does signal a kind of loss of judgment, and it may be time for an enduring power of attorney or a limited power of attorney, something of that nature.
Yeah, the habitual piece is significant.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's so fascinating. And the logic of people in that elderly season, especially when they watch the world moving forward and changing. Sometimes I've just witnessed over and over again strange donations, clinging to the past, and their targets.